Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Mic check, mic check, mic check. These DJI mic minis are extremely convenient and well, they're still for the price. But I need to get cracked because I have this hard shell of an exterior that makes it difficult for me to open up and be vulnerable with the people that I love. Welcome back to episode entry number should be 6. I'm finna make some oatmeal. My local one, Dixie, is going out of business, so everything is on clearance. So I figured go get some oatmeal. I meant to get some milk. They don't have any milk, and I wasn't gonna go to another store and get any milk. And I didn't even see if we had milk before I left the house. So let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Do we have any milk? No. That's unfortunate, but I'm going to eat the oatmeal anyway. Actually, I'm not going to eat the oatmeal. I'm going to make some eggs again, and I'll get some milk. Actually, I'll get some heavy cream for the oatmeal and some bananas. I'm not going to make no oatmeal with no water. First world problems. But good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I say morning because it is morning at the time of this recording. I am actually, yesterday I started the last one off with saying that skincare is racist. And I only said that because I got this moisturizer that has sunscreen in it, and it leaves like a white cast in like my eyebrows and my mustache and like my facial hair or whatever. And like I be trying to rub it in and it just like seems to not go anywhere. So I'm not sure if it's the moisturizer itself or if it's the sunscreen in the moisturizer. I don't know. Probably gonna stop using it. Probably not gonna stop using it because I paid for it. Yeah, that's why I said that last entry. And I think I'm gonna start a separate channel for these, because this is supposed to be about my filmmaking and those like actual thoughtful videos, and this is just me talking, journaling, what have you. And I don't want those things to get. I could unlist these and just put them into a playlist. I think I'm gonna do that at some point. I probably am gonna make a second channel though, so subscribe to that, please. I'll do the collaboration thing so those that are subscribed to this channel, the JUNiPER channel, can see that. I need a name for that channel too. Anyway, I'm gonna make me some more eggs, and yeah, what I was gonna say, like I was saying, it's hard for me to be vulnerable and open. There's just some stuff with some people I'm just not going to talk with them about. But the people that are closest to me, it's like a struggle for me to even like say I love you to them, because I feel like so much, like I think I mentioned this yesterday or one of these things. I think my life has been shaped and molded around grief, and at such an early age, not knowing how to deal with that, I kind of just shut down or became like siloed. And now it's like, now I'm trying to actively work past that and live a different life. And it's very uncomfortable and it's very hard. And that could contribute to my difficulty with like public speaking, which is why I'm taking this doing this Toastmasters thing. So yeah, it's like very difficult. And then yeah, it just be hard and uncomfortable. And also another thing is like there's this feeling of like I kind of feel bad for being closer with some people than I am with others, because like some people I feel like I should be closer to. And it's almost like those, built-in relationships, like your immediate family. So you really kind of like don't put much into those relationships because like they've always been there. They're always there. But like these external relationships or these relationships you may gather, I guess through the course of life or whatever, you tend to be more intentional or more, I wouldn't say more committed. You just pour more into those relationships because they're haven't always been present, you know? Does it make sense? It makes sense in my head. Is this recording? Yeah, it's recording. I don't have on my glasses because I don't like the way those like reflect like the blue thing. Maybe I need to like order some more with some type of coating that don't do that. Anyway, I'm about to make me some, I mentioned this already, I'm gonna make me some eggs, some more pan fried eggs. They came out really good yesterday. They weren't, see, I struggle with keeping the edges crispy while also keeping the yolk soft and runny. Like yesterday, the yolk was still a bit overcooked. I think the issue is I'm not using enough oil and butter, but I don't want them all like oily. I don't know. Keep practicing, I guess. And yeah, like I was saying, it'd be hard to be vulnerable with people. It'd be hard to tell people I love them. And again, like some people, I'm just not gonna talk about stuff with. Oh, let me respond to this message. Have a wonderful day too. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. And I put something else in my notes that I meant to talk about. Today's April Fool's Day, guys. Oh, yeah. Happy April Fool's Day. We're in, what is this? The first day of the second quarter of the year. My birthday's in what, 100 days? A little over 100 days? I'll be turning 30. I still have no idea what I'm doing for my birthday. Kind of, a part of me don't want to do anything. A part of me wants to do something. I'm not having a party. Don't suggest that. I do want, what I want? I want a thing. Oh, if anybody, if you're watching this and you want to gift me a DJI Action 5 Pro, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to end up getting one sooner than later because at some point I'm going to have to give Kayla her Osmo Pocket back. But in the meantime, I would rather prefer the Action Pro. You know, wider lens, more rugged. I can like just grab it and go toss it around, replaceable batteries and all that stuff. I think it had replaceable batteries. And yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, it's easy. Don't talk with food in your mouth, Jake. Hold on. One moment. It's easy for me to talk to a camera because essentially nobody's here. Well, the moment like trying to have these conversations with people in real life, it's like my brain and my body locks up. And it don't even be like deep or serious stuff. I just think trauma, man, it's something else. I'm sure it's like literally all rooted in trauma too, but we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Also, I'm not saying I put everybody on to this candy, but I'm the first person I know to eat these. These are one of, if not the best candy ever. Granted, it is just Nerds rope in pieces, but that's besides the point. Also, if you be having headaches and stuff, this is the best headache. This is not an ad. This is the best thing to take for a headache. Best thing. It do look like cocaine, but that's besides the point. How many in here? 50. Yep. I am a frequenter of headache. A part of me feels like I probably have like some type of brain tumor or aneurysm happening, but if I can't, it can't be there if I don't go to the doctor and confirm it, right? Right? Anyways, oven is warm. Let me turn the stove on. Turn the stove on so my oil can get. Do we have any more vegetable oil? Nope. All we got is olive oil. Olive oil, olive oil, olive oil. Dang, I left y'all way over there. Also, shout out to the people that watch this. Person that watched this. It's just something odd because somebody else I'm subscribed to on YouTube they don't do daily journaling. Let me move this microphone down because it looks like I'm talking real loud. They don't do daily journaling. They do their videos. 1 second. I feel like that's too low. Anyway, they don't do daily journaling. They do videos every morning, but it just be like pop culture and trending topics and stuff. And I never want to talk about that stuff on camera unless it's connected to some deeper systemic issue, what have you. Nevertheless, there's something very cathartic about just talking and journaling. And take that. Anyway, I was gonna say something else and lost my train of thought. Making these eggs and this popcorn, actually, it don't matter. This brand, Double Good, this is probably some of the next to, it's close to movie popcorn. This popcorn is so good. My mom did a fundraiser last week. She started a women's foundation, and they did a fundraiser last week, and that fundraiser was a popcorn. Now, the bags of popcorn is like $11 a bag. And I hate to say it, but it's really worth it. It's called Double Good. You don't have to be a part of the of a fundraiser to get it. You can just buy it directly from the website. I would advise you to buy it like at minimum 3 bags to kind of make the price make sense. Like the more you buy, of course, like it costs more or it costs less per bag. Anyway, that was something else I did want to mention. Oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday. I wanted to go to DC to go to, let me put this back up here. I wanted to go to, where can I put this? I wanted to go to Washington, D.C. to go to the African American History Museum. I'm not sure how I feel about traveling at the moment. Then I was like, I really think I just want to be alone. Yeah, I kind of just think I want to be alone. Is that healthy? I don't know. Am I depressed? I don't know. I don't think I'm depressed. Also, like in terms of, have I mentioned this? Probably. Well, those that do know, a part of my weekly things is filming and making stuff for my church's socials and stuff. Oop, that wasn't supposed to happen. And I haven't made anything in a couple weeks. I mean, granted, last week I was sick, but it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to make, and I don't know what's up right now. And then if somebody were to ask me how I'm doing or like what's going on with me, I would just say like I'm fine, or everything's everything. So if you want to know how I'm doing for real, watch these videos. What else was I doing? Yeah, if you want to know how I'm doing for real, watch these videos. This is, I mentioned this at some point. This is my house hoodie. This is my house hoodie. Because it'd be cold in here. And what I was going to say? I don't remember. My memory, I got to work on that. Yeah. Actually, let me turn around because most of the light is coming from over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this now because now I'm just doing stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Please share this with somebody. Why would you share somebody's video journal? I have no idea. I don't know. Share it with somebody I know. Share it with somebody we know mutually. Yeah, do that. I don't know. Also, give me some name suggestions for the channel that these will eventually be transitioned to. I don't know, nothing about therapy, nothing about in my mind, nothing about journaling, nothing about my personal thoughts, none of that corny, generic, low-hanging fruit stuff. Give me something that's actually good. Thank you. God bless. Black Power.